Mike's muted. There we go. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another ZGL match. This time, week number 3. Teams getting sort of deep into the regular season now. It's going to be Grave, just Grave, I guess. No esports, no nothing. Just Grave going up against the final Impact tonight. And we'll take a look at the rosters before we get headed on into there, because I believe the players already in the lobbies. So, Grave, I believe this is just the Nora esports roster from some other different leagues. I know these guys a little bit. So, Fatal, Merc Meraki, Arazi, and I believe it's Deuce. I like EQ'd better, though. I feel like it just has more aura when I say it like that. Deuce kind of, just kind of basic, but I might call him that tonight. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. But on the other side, it's going to be Huck, ET, Gizmo, and I believe Cyberbully rounding out the Final Impact roster. Final Impact struggling a little bit in the season so far, looking for a big win tonight. And right now at 0-2, and it's for Grave. I mean, they won their first match, but by the hair of their chinny chin chin. Went to map number 5 against Gremlins, so barely squeaking that one out in the end. We'll take a look at the maps and modes real quick before we get ready. And so far, it's going to be starting off on Scar, and then a triple dose of Den. And then, I mean, if we do end up going to the end, it's going to be that raid SND, so whenever... I mean, if these guys are feeling resilient, we'll be heading all the way there, but I mean, a lot of Den in the middle of this one, so whenever these guys... want to go to that map, we'll see who has something in store on that one, because we're going to be seeing a lot of it in a row. So, I mean, who's going to be more prepared on that one, I guess, is really going to be the question. And I mean, but we will be starting on Scar, so at the very least, a different little bit of a map there. And I know Scar, some people like it, some people don't. I am kind of on the fence. I'm still not my favorite map in this game. I think it definitely has a lot of, I'll call them interesting spawn points. I think they probably should be fixed soon, but we'll see whenever, I guess, these teams are feeling themselves here, if they're able to pick up those transition spawns as well, because it can be kind of hard to read sometimes. I feel like teams are getting better at reading those kind of flip spawns. I mean, they are simple, I guess you'd say, in the end, but it's all about the timings, right? You got to make sure you're timing them right, because, I mean, one false move, one time where you're not looking at the right thing, one guy can spawn behind you, the rest can spawn out, and then that guy can play spoiler because you're not aware of his presence. And it can be a real pain in the ass, let me tell you. I haven't played a ton of hardpoint in this game, but I just can tell by watching the mini-map from these guys playing, I would probably be losing my mind trying to pick up some of these cuts. But, I mean, at least we'll see some Den in the series. And, I mean, Den S&D, probably my favorite map of S&D to watch. I don't know if it's my favorite. I think Exposure is up there as well for S&Ds. But I just like Den's layout. I feel like it has a great layout for search. It can be very cookie-cutter and basic with the strats you're going to do, but I feel like that's kind of what makes it good. And why I enjoy watching it. So, I mean, we'll see a couple of those in a row. And then that Den Overload, I'm going to be circling that one for this series. That might be the swing. That might be the one that, ends up winning you the series if you take that Den Overload in the end. But we'll end up seeing if we even need to go past that one. Could be a 3-0 here tonight. I know Final Impact struggled so far in the season. I believe they are... Let me look real quick, because I think they're 0-6 in map count. Yeah, they have not won a map yet. I just checked. So, I mean, they have, something, in the air about them, I guess. They want to get past it. They want to put a map on the board. They did play some tough competition, I believe, their first couple of matches, but we'll see. Grave not topping out their group, so maybe more of a chance for Final Impact to get some maps on the board tonight and potentially take the win, as I do hear the beeps on in. We are going to be loading on into Scar. We'll see what the rotations look like. Let me see if I got my teams right on the screen. Looks like they're flipped, so I'll get that fixed real quick. And we're off to the races. Gonna be on board with ET off the rip here for Final Impact. We'll see what kind of pinch he ends up making here. He's kind of slow playing this, though. Not gonna find a whole lot as of right now. Razzie gonna get gunned, though, top window. Gizmo gets one in the hill, but unable to collect on the second. Now Huck getting involved, gets one in transition, has his teammate on the other side of the wall, but Fatal able to take that player out. Now Fatal just playing ring around the rosy, trying to get something going, but, I mean, Gizmo gonna be in hill. Huck gonna get that one toward mid. It's just kind of a mix fest 4P1 right now. Everybody a little scrappy off the rip here. I do like what Final Impact has done, though. Prioritizing Motel, prioritizing the store. I mean, that's really where you soak a lot of P1 time, is where you're able to capitalize on your positioning towards store and motel. So, I mean, great heads-up play from them. They'll take a little bit of a lead here. They got to be careful of this overextension, though. Yeah, Razzie already threw your spawn, and The blue side of the spawn is what you want to lock down. Arazi with a double, and now just Gizmo left last alive on the hill to try and contend with all 4 arrows, and he will swiftly fall. So a quick break on back from Grave there. And they'll keep the preferred side of the spawns as well. Fatal kind of getting wallbanged. Down to half health here. He's got to try and stay alive. He's able to get one. Oh, I thought he was about to get the double kill. The late almost lined up for him. Gizmo tagged down incredibly low there. Eventually will fall as Huck getting double killed by Deuce here. And we'll see what happens on a rotation. Still about 30 seconds to gain, though. And, I mean, it's been all red in the kill feed so far. Razzie reading the split spawns. And they'll pick up the pieces here. I don't know if he's going to read number 3, though. ET's here. ET gets some shots on in, but it might not be enough. Yeah, Razzie just doing whatever he wants on the minimap. He's going to be rotating toward new. Has a couple of players already here, though. But so far, so good. Grave. I mean, a great job on that P2. Pick up about 40-ish seconds or so. Possibly even more. Maybe closer to 50, honestly. Pretty much soaking that entire time. But P3 Hill's up. And guess who's here first? It's Final Impact. They're here. Cyber doing what he can on the plane. Bullying his opponents. Has 2 more in front of him. And a lot of shots are going to be off the target. He has teammates support, but nobody really getting any kills. It's just Hawk able to find one. And just like that, 1, 2, 3. Everybody falling for Final Impact. And I mean, Arazi heating up 9 and 3. Just watching everybody spawn. This can happen. You're not trading effectively, and I mean, just Arazi just gets all 4 of them off spawn. This guy is shooting tonight. Came out swinging. Maybe for the side of Final Impact, they need to get warmed up in this one. Had a good P1, but ever since then, just been behind the 8 ball on the rotations and the kills. It's been Arazi reading pretty much every spawn so far. Finally dealt with in the back, but ET, his presence has been called out. He is known. He's able to get a double at the very least, so softens up the approach, but Arazi off a spawn, just getting 2 more on all. Make it all 3. I'm just going on board with this guy. He's 15 and 4 right now. He's doing his thing. Just killing everybody in sight. And as I say that, as I go to him, he does fall. So maybe Caster's Curse immediately. Fatal's going to fall as well. And that's going to be 3 dead. Make it all 4. I mean, they're still spawning in the back, though, if you are Grave here. So, I mean, Deuce doing what he can to try and stay alive. But he's finding himself by his lonesome. I mean, the stun's going to land. He's just really trying to stay alive and make something happen, but it's going to be Gizmo taking him down. But all the meanwhile, he did buy a decent amount of time. It is going to be Merc, Mariaki, and Co. trying to push from the back, and they will just instantly get shut down. Good double from Huck to close the door on that approach. And despite the nice rotation, Grave basically lost this hill. I mean, a good bounce back from Final Impact to make sure this lead doesn't get too far out of hand as we rotate toward P5. And ET's in a decent spot right here. He could definitely play spoiler. He has 1 player to find in the deep back, but I think Merc Mariaki playing a crazy position. Yeah, what an off angle from him. You're probably not going to be expecting that one. But the spawns are in on the back right now. And it's going to be Gizmo and Co. They're going to clean house. They're going to have the preferred spawns despite the rotation for Grave here. Going to be Final Impact in a better positioning, but they need to get these kills. They need to clear the front before they're able to do anything, and Merc Mariaki just waltzes in through the front, gets 2 from Green, and he says, hello, I see you, make it all 3. And now Cyber finds himself the last man alive toward Green, in a decent spot to play spoiler, waiting for his teammates off spawn. I like the patience from him, the discipline to wait, but you got to make sure you get something done here. And it looks like he will chime on in for 1, 2, and all 3 are going to fall up to Merc Mariaki. To try and pick up the pieces of this one. Runs out of ammo. Gets the Jaeger kill at the very least, but the final 10 should go blue as we reset toward new here. Fatal pretty pushed up here toward Motel. Should get some shots on in. Yeah, AT gonna fall through the wall there. And Fatal, even nicer shots. Unfortunately, Huck is gonna take him down. And Huck doing a pretty good job, honestly, for Fatal right now. Top Slayer in the lobby. Tied with Arazi right now. Doing a decent job watching his teammates. And Deuce kills Merc on the pinch there. Nice W-nade. W-nade. But it will be time going blue. And I mean, I will say, Final Impact, they did a good job patrolling P1 last time around, but definitely not the best setup for them this time, as they're going to be losing members toward new, and I mean, just like that. That should be broken on in. Arazi gets the kills. And he's going to be soaking the time for now. Gets shot in the back, though. Good route, though, from Gizmo. And it kind of all stabilizes in the end here. It looks like Final Impact have the spawns toward new. They're set up for P2, but nobody's blocking. I mean, nobody at all is blocking. Merc just spawns for free on the backside of this point, and I mean, that's not what you want to see. I mean, he just gets a free pinch here. You got to be wary of the block for New, especially with how low time there was on P1 there. You got to be wary of that, and for good reason. It might not end up mattering because Huck is just doing what he can in the kill feed, getting all the kills right now. He's able to get 2 toward mid-map and might be able to get a 3rd one here on the stairs if he's able to, but his teammate is there to chime on in. But instantly, the hill has been broken. It's going to be Grave soaking the time for now. They have the preferred spawns, too. And I'm surprised as well, because you just saw Final Impact all spawn on the preferred side. But maybe just overextended, all played a little bit too close toward mid there, as they will spawn on out. Look at this crazy spawn Gizmo just got, though. That is wild. 7, even 2, is spawned right next to him. What is going on? These spawns make no sense on Scar. Treyarch, please. Please fix them. Oh my god. Absolutely insane spawns. I am watching on the minimap right now. And this is why I feel like I don't like this map in particular. Or at least for Hardpoint. I don't mind it for the other 2 as much, but for Hardpoint, it's just a swivel of spawns just everywhere. It can be so irritating to try and figure out where people are coming from, just because they can spawn right on top of you. If you're not, like, deep blocking at all times, it seems like that's what can happen. Despite you not even being past the 50-yard mark, you know? Oh, I digress. It's going to be a 180. It's a 118 right now. We'll see if Final Impact can make something going. Huck with a double. Huck with all 3. He just single-handedly breaks the hill for Final Impact. Does a decent job, and now they can potentially hold this P3 from the front here. But they got to push through. They got to get something going in rotation for New, because they are down to still a decent margin. They can't afford to give up this P4 time. They did break it last time around, but we'll see if they're able to do it again. Huck still just soaking as much as he can. He wins a 1 on the hill. I'm not even sure how he's winning that one, but it will be a Razzie on old to get the double and clear house. But just like that, yeah, they've lost spawns. It's just Merc in the back here. He's got to go big. He has 2 more arrows in the back to contend with. Cyber's going to spot him, but he's going to get tagged down low. Merc goes huge. No, not quite. So many shots on players there. Just weren't able to finish them off. And now a good chance for Final Impact to soak a lot of this time. Get right back within striking distance. Potentially even take the lead if they can get a good setup here. They have all 4 players here. They're watching the cuts. It's going to be Huck yet again with another double. This guy has been doing everything for Final Impact right now. Gets a 3rd. Nice call-outs. Good trades coming through as the gap is closing. And it's closing quickly. Despite coming out to a big lead, I mean, Grave could potentially find themselves throwing this map number 1 away. They're in a good spot to do so. Nice pickup from Gizmo there. As it's been Cyber just in this hill the entire time, super soaking for Final Impact. Almost 2 minutes in hill already. Make sure he's trying to get his team over the line. Fortunately, ET died in transition there, so it's up to Gizmo, and he's been spotted in top green. He has 2 arrows right next to him. Can he go big? And the answer is no. Merc shuts it down, but still arrows trying to hit toward the minimap in the back, but Merc gets a great timing there. Picks up the 2nd one. I believe he spots this player in the mid-cut as well, but despite all the stuff Merc is doing, the spawns still flip. It's still Final Impact able to get to the back and flip the spawns. Gizmo not able to get the first one. They got to be careful here. Cyber wins an important one for the spawn control, and Huck again, another double. This guy is just a double kill machine. Call him the Terminator. He has 37 kills right now, guys. If Final Impact win this map, I mean, it's off the back of this man right now. ET chimes in with a double. Time's still mixy in the feed, but it should be going blue now thanks to some nice shots over the top. But I mean, just like that, it's 3 dead. It's a Razzie with everybody in the feed. 34 for him. Trying his best to not squander this map number 1. As 10 seconds are left on old, he's got to play for New here, and kind of in a difficult position to do so, as it's going to be 3 falling. It's going to be Deuce toward Motel. What kind of timing does he get? And it looks like terrible timing is the deal. And I love these routes from Cyber and from Huck here, going all the way around, flipping the spawns. They've done a great job playing the positioning on P1. And it might be more of the same here. 20 seconds for them to close it. Last 2 players on hill. It's going to be Gizmo and Huck. And Gizmo shoots his teammate. No, Merc gets the double for absolutely free there. And Grave, they're not out of it yet, but they got to ice up here. They were up basically the entire game. They don't want to throw this one away. Merc still pushing, holding in this store area. ET on hill is taken on down. Gizmo's on through toward the flank, though. He might be able to make a play. He's getting 1, 2. Huck gets the 3rd. And it's going to be final impact. They can't win it off this hill, but they are set up for a new. Huck with another double. 44 for this guy. I don't know what he's on right now, but he is doing the most. And Gizmo, oh my god, I thought he was about to turn on Fatal there. Huck in transition, gets one through the wall there as he gets another. I mean, this guy's just a double after double. 5 seconds to close it. But it will be Grave on the hill for now. Merc trying to stay alive, waiting for his teammates off of spawn here. It's going to be up to number 5 to make a play. It looks like Merc gets him. But the reinforcements are here. Cyber, what can you do with the pistol? Not a whole lot is the answer. They line up for him, but everybody falling. And now, Grave, a chance to bring it back with 4 seconds left on the clock. They can win it here. They got one more wave of gunfights to win. Erazi gets the second one. Third one falls. It's up to Huck, the MVP in this match. He's able to get one, but instantly falls, and that should do it. A crazy ending to that map number 1. I thought Grave might have thrown it away, but in the end, they were able to ice up, but that got way closer than I was potentially expecting there, especially after that lead they went off to in the beginning. Crazy comeback, and it was really all because of Huck. I mean, just absolutely going off. For final impact, just wasn't able to ice up in the end. Needed a little bit more kills out of his teammates on that last hill. I mean, 48 for this guy. I mean, that's a tough one to lose. Erazi on the other side with a 40 bomb as well. 4,700 damage really for both of those players. So, I mean, just a battle of the MVPs on both teams, it seems, for map number 1 there. But Grave, I mean, they'll get it in the end, but a very close affair. Closer than I was probably expecting there. And we might be in for a hell of a series if that's going to be happening here. And we'll take a look at the maps and modes as we go on into our series deeper here. It's going to be Den, and we're going to be seeing a lot of Den in a row here. 3 in a row. So, well, potentially 2, at the very least 2, potentially 3 in a row. But, I mean, Search and Destroy up next. Crazy finisher there, and I'm curious, you know, going into this map number 2, who's going to be stepping up for both of these teams? Because I feel like map number 1, it was kind of just solo plays. It was really a lot of, I mean, especially for final impact, it was really just Huck doing it all. But, I mean, even on Grave, I mean, it was Erazi doing a lot of the slaying. I'm looking to see who's going to step up for both of these teams. It can't just be the one-man band for both of them. Especially on final impact, it seems like, I mean, somebody besides Huck got to get involved in the slaying a little bit more so if they're going to find themselves victorious tonight. And we, you know, SND, we'll see who's going to be running the sniper rifle as well. Who's going to be getting those clutch picks with it. And who's going to be scamming less, I guess, is really as well. Who's going to be making fewer mistakes? Because I swear, I've seen, every time I pull out, or I see people pull out the sniper, it's one of two things. They either pop off or they do absolutely nothing. There's no in between. And it's tough, right? Because sometimes you can just counter the sniper with good positioning and smokes, and they don't really get a whole lot of value. So we'll see if that's going to be the case. And I mean, I'm still waiting for that Den overload. That's probably going to be the determining factor for me in this series, especially with how close that map number 1 was in the end there. So circle that one. We'll come back to that here in a little bit. But I mean, S&D coming up next. We'll see, I guess, really, who's going to be coming up clutch in this one. I would probably be predicting Grave in this one, but I'm not sure. I don't know. That was an incredibly close affair, map number 1. But S&D is a different beast. And I've seen this team, these 4 guys, definitely clutching up in S&D before. So we'll see if they can do it again. And I believe we are going to be just about started. Oh, yeah. They're waiting for me. Let me let them know. There we go. Apologies, guys. Yeah, no, you guys can start it as soon as I'm in there. I don't need to ramble too long. I'm already rambling. I'm already rambling as it is. How you guys doing tonight, chat? Anyway, how we feeling? You guys will see this in 30, 40 seconds or whatever, but just let me know how you guys doing. I might acknowledge somebody here in a minute, but it looks like we are starting the map finally, so we'll see if Final Impact can bounce back after a very close map number 1. Still haven't yet to get a map on the board this season. Looking to get a big one here. We'll see if I have the team names right. I think they're flipped again, so I'll get that fixed real quick, guys. And I'll update the map count as well. Grave. 1-0 start so far in this series. We'll see what they got in S&D. And I don't think anybody has the sniper rifle out yet for Grave. It's just going to be Gizmo toward this dojo area, and he's getting overwhelmed. Yeah, Merc going to be pushing up. He's pretty far forward, but now 3 arrows. Look at all 3 of them lined up in different areas here in dojo. Smirk Mariaki tagged down low. He's going to get some shots in, but not enough for the kill. And just living here is really the prize, honestly. Razzie watching his teammates over the top. It's going to be Deuce in the corner. I believe that nade landed on Deuce, though, so he's got to be careful here from ET, but Razzie gets the first one. A nice trade on ET from that naded player, and there we go. MVP Huck back at it again. He's going to have to go big here, but a nice 2v1 isolation, and now down to Fatal. The clutch on up here, but they lined up for Fatal. He needs to win this first important one, and he will. That should be the round. Fatal does just enough in the end. A very close finish there. If Fatal loses that one, that's probably going the other way, but it's going to be Grave. By the hair on their chinny chin, Jin striking first in this SND. Back and forth affair we go. Leader Grave watching the COD roster. Oh, nice. I love it when the org owners come in here and pop in chat, see how the teams are doing. Let me know if anybody from Final Impact's in here. I'm not sure if they have an org or not, or if this is just kind of like a pickup team, but let me know if any Final Impact fans as well. As it looks like A is going to be on the card, Smoke's going to be, or Stun's going to be down. Cyber out with a Semtex in his hand, but he won't pay the price for it yet. And now ET watching the back, and I mean, just holding an iron, nothing a whole lot Arazi can do there. 3v4 situation, Fatal stunned, and the pinch has been picked up as well. Yeah, Huck just reads that. 3-0 start from him. And yeah, now down to Fatal yet again. But I mean, this time basically in an impossible situation. He would have to absolutely go massive, or it would have to be an incredible throw, so. 1-1 now. Final Impact put a Brown on the board, and a pretty clean one at that. Nice baiting and switching toward A, and I mean, just good reads from Huck as well to pick up the pinch. Not super hard, I guess, to watch the pinch off the rip. Just make sure you're not getting flanked from that doorway. That is one thing about modern CODs I'm not a huge fan of, is how narrow some of the doorways are. Like, they don't have actual doors, I guess, that swing open like they have in the previous titles, but just the fact that there's so many narrow corridors and doorways. Like we see Broken right there, the entrance to P2, you know, that side door. There's a bunch of just in tin, right? There's so many narrow corridors. It's not my favorite thing, because it's just like pre-Fire City, but is what it is, I guess. Players have to deal with it. And it looks like Final Impact gonna have to deal with this bomb going down early toward B. The pinch is on in. Gizmo's gonna be spotted, and I mean, he has 2 arrows to contend with here. He should be red in the back, and he will be. Nice win from Arazi there. And that should be the pinch gone. It's really now just isolated gunfights for all these players. Yeah, ET can't win that one. And Huck trying to get something done from mid-map, but I mean, just not really finding a whole lot of luck here, a whole lot of success as Arazi picking up the pinch yet again. And I mean, this round should be pretty clinical there from Grave. Nobody really able to get a pick on the B-bomb site, so. Now Grave find themselves up 2-1. Everybody seems to be loving the offensive side so far. We'll see if that continues, that trend going forward in this series. Let's go on board with, who do I want to show? Let's go on board with Huck, actually. Let's go on board with Huck. He was going off in map number 1. Let's see what he's got in this round. This guy dropped 48 in map number 1 to lose the map, and I mean, that's got to be tough. And I mean, he's losing teammates toward mid as well. The trade's coming on in, favoring Grave here. And now in a 2v3 situation, I mean, we'll see if Cyber can get through. He's going to be spotted. I might get some arrows to start moving here. Potentially Huck can make a play. But bomb is down in the middle of the map, and I'm pretty sure all of Grave know it. Based on their positioning right now, just looking for something. And I mean, yeah, Cyber's looking for something. They're all 3 still there. So now Huck in the 1v3 and quickly dealt with. 3-1 now. Grave looking pretty good on Search and Destroy. Similar trend to what happened in map number 1 so far. Let's see if they can keep the foot on the gas this time, the pedal to the metal. Seemed like they let their foot off the gas a little bit in that first hardpoint, and that's what allowed Final Impact right back into it. So, gotta make sure you're not squandering your opportunities when you get them. Back and forth we go. Let's going to be Deuce with the bomb, and it looks like we're going to have a 2-2 split, maybe a 1-1-2 split. This is an interesting step on the offense. Maybe just a default here. For you guys that knows Counter-Strike, that's what we call a default. Just kind of spread the map evenly and just wait for information. Kind of applies toward Call of Duty as well, pretty much. Same concept. It's going to be Huck and Merc. Going to be gunfights first, and Huck not enough to take him down, but they know he's here. And now Huck is aware that this could be a possibility. I like this read out of him. Should be getting first blood. No, Merc still lives. Just barely. Playing with fire here. As bomb's going to go down toward B, and it's just Cyber in the corner to deal with this. And that stun should land. They're going to know he's here now. And, I mean, ET is off the map. So, I don't know. I guess he fell off the map at A or something. I don't know what just happened. Couldn't tell you. Gizmo, first blood, though. But Arazi with the sniper is going to get one back. And now just left to Cyber in the 1v3. And nothing he can do there. 4-1. A much better showing in this SND from Grave this time around. We'll see if they can close it on out here. We'll see really if Final Impact can get something going, because ever since that one offense on A, where they were able to get that 4 down, haven't really seen that. Haven't really seen that teamwork, I guess I should say, since then. On this offense, I want to see them just 4-hit something together. Whether it's mid, B, A, it doesn't really matter. I just want to see them get together and try and trade out and get the bomb down. And I mean, it might be back to A we go, since that worked out for them last time, and it seems like that is where we're headed. It's got to be up to Arazi with the sniper. He gets the first one, and that's going to be an important one to shut down the push. He does miss the second shot, but, I mean, damage done. That is why you don't chow outer, by the way, on offense, guys, because if they have a sniper rifle holding that, you're not getting that gunfight ever. Unless you absolutely just... You have a sniper of your own, and you like, I don't know, shoulder and just, like, slide cancel, just basically clap them. You're not ever winning that. It's going to be Gizmo with one, and Cyber gets another one as well, so nice wins in mid-map. Fatal does get one back, but now it's just up to Merc Mariaki. And Bomb should be heading back toward A. Cyber's watching the side door. It's probably just going to come down to timing for Merc here. And it looks like he kind of unaware where they're going to be positioning toward. Might have a better idea that they're toward B or toward A now, but he might have picked a good time to activate here. Bomb's going down, and he's going to spot a leg. He'll get a freebie, and he'll get on out. I like this instant replant from Cyber, but we'll see if it ends up working for him. I mean, Merc, he goes all the way toward B, but wait, Cyber didn't plant the bomb. What was that? Okay. I thought he planted the bomb, but I think he thought he did, maybe. Got off it. I don't know what that was, but regardless, bomb goes down. Merc versus Cyber in the 1v1. I don't think either player knows where he is, but I mean, I love this from Merc. The Ninja Diffuse coming on through. What does the timing look like for Cyber? He's not going to read it, and Merc, with the ice in his veins, the balls of steel, gets the Ninja Diffuse, and I mean, that's why you got to watch the bomb right there, folks. You can't be running too far away, because things like that can happen. 5-1 up now. And Grave looking poised to take this one in swift fashion. We'll see if they still have anything left in the tank for Final Impact. They're going to need all of it. Looks like a Razzie put away the sniper as well, and that might have been a mistake because Huck pulls it out and he gets first blood, so I mean, it's not over yet. Better late than never, but they got to convert this round. And now ET in the smoke getting active as Fatal gets one back toward mid. And now Huck tagged down to 2 HP, somehow lives through all of that. And Huck getting chased down, but they've abandoned the B side, everybody toward mid. And Huck's gonna get taken down, so this might be the post-plant setup that they needed. They gotta go for the defuse, but they're just getting ran at. Fatal picks up the sniper. Doesn't get that clean kill as of yet, and he'll get taken down for it. And a team kill! He team snipes his teammate there. The absolute worst collapse possible, but I mean, EQ'd might have just played this perfectly. This is gonna be for the win here. Does he elect to go for the defuse? And he gets him off the bomb at the very end there, a sliver away from getting that defuse. And now ET, left in no man's land, forced to chase the kill, and that should be it. The timer is going to run out. Deuce plays it perfectly. And a team kill, it doesn't even matter that you snipe your teammate in the back. They're just too clutch. Grave taking map number 2 swiftly here, 6-1. And they'll go up 2-0 in this series. And now Overload. Gonna be on the minds of these players. Not what I was expecting. In map number 2, I thought it was going to be a closer affair there. It was really not a whole lot. I mean, Final Impact really just didn't ever get going in that one, it seemed like. That one round on offense they had, it was great. And then ever since then, I don't know what was going on. They just weren't really playing as a unit, getting first blooded quite a bit here. Not playing the trades that effectively. And, you know, they just it seemed like they just let Gray plant B every single round without a whole lot of resistance there. No nades really coming out. And I mean, other than Bully playing toward Dojo, they kind of left him there on an island to like, hey, you deal with B. We're going to be watching stuff elsewhere. So yeah, maybe some adjustments going forward for Final Impact in Search and Destroy. But I don't know. We'll see going forward. But Den Overload coming up next after this one might be Grave with a hot 3-0 here. But I will say the first respawn was incredibly close. But gotta have more than just Huck in this one, really. They need they need somebody, at least one other person to step up in the slaying department because, I mean, you know, that was a pretty rough one. Huck didn't really take over in that map, and you saw what happened. They got absolutely slammed. There's got to be either a team effort or somebody else got to do some of the slaying here because, I mean, Overload, it's basically just waves of kills, right? Making sure you're not letting people get through the cracks, similar to Blitz, I guess you'd say back in the day with that kind of aspect. You got to make sure people aren't getting behind you. But I mean, slaying is very important in this, and you got to go get wave after wave before you can really, go for the drone. So they're in grave danger. Yeah, I like that. That's a good line. It's a good line. I might use that. Grave danger. And I mean, you know, let's say the Final Impact, they come back and they win this Overload. They're still going to have to win another hard point as well. And then another S&D at the end. And I mean, they struggled in map number 2 S&D too. So I mean, it's still far from over. I mean, the reverse sweep can happen. I've seen it happen before, but just the form Graver looking in right now, I don't know if it's going to be possible. We'll see. I mean, the respawn map number 1 was incredibly close. We'll see if it can be that way again, as I do hear the ticks in my ear. Looks like we are loaded on in to map number 3, Den Overload. And we'll see if it's going to be closed out in 3 here. Grave looking good. And it looks like we are going to be restarting. So no map number 3 for y'all. Just kidding. Get blue balled. No Call of Duty action for you guys. And for me either. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe teams were wrong. Something like that. And we'll get things resituated here in a moment. I'm actually not sure what just happened. I'm waiting for clarification in the chat, but... Oh, scan and repair. Gotcha. Gotta love scan and repair, guys. Gotta love it. My favorite thing. Actually, my favorite thing is when the kill feed's just wrong. Just completely wrong. Or, like, there's not even, like, somebody, like, nothing will get a kill on somebody. Like, it'll just be, like, a blank name. Just, like, a ghost got a kill. You guys ever see that in the kill feed? Oh, my God. Makes me want to pull my freaking hair out. It's actually so annoying when that happens. I could like literally rant about Codcaster and like just Call of Duty forever. Like I'll stop myself here, but trust me, I could go on and on. Bane of my existence, especially last year. It was really bad last year. It's better this year at least, but looks like we're gonna get the lobby resituated here. I'm actually gonna throw it. Actually, no. I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait like a couple minutes before I throw it to a break because I think they will be back soon. But you know, I have my fingers crossed, my toes crossed, everything crossed right now. So. We'll see if that ends up being the case. Let me take a drink real quick, actually, while I'm waiting. Let me see who else is... I know there's some more matches happening later. I don't think anybody's live yet, though. I think they will be soon, but I was thinking about hosting somebody or rating somebody after this, but I don't think anybody's live yet. We'll see. I don't know if there's any main stage tonight either. I'm not sure. I don't think there is, so... I don't know. I think I see Seymour in chat. Let me know, Seymour, if there's a main stage tonight. I can, like, host the main channel or whatever. Grave Dangers, Grave Diggers, yeah. I feel like Grave Diggers would be like the team name, right? That should be like if you have like a bunch of different teams. One's like Grave Diggers, one's Grave Danger, one's like I don't know, something else, some other grave pun or saying phrase. My mind's drawing blanks right now. Looks like they do have new code though, so I'll get back into the lobby and hopefully we'll get things started here. Excuse me. Oh man. Tomorrow should be. Okay. Sounds good. I was going to pick up another one, but it's like I didn't want to do one right after this one, and that seems like where everybody wants to be casted tonight. I was worried I wasn't going to have time, so I didn't really want to pick up another one. I kind of want to just chill tonight. I feel I'm like getting sick. I could feel it in my voice. Like you guys might be able to tell. My voice is like hella nasally right now, and I don't like it. I can barely, it's like hard to breathe kind of. So I don't want to do like too much, but I also want to do this, but it's like, it's kind of sucks doing it when you're sick. I'm not even like sick either is the thing. It's only like my breathing that's like bad right now. Everything else is fine. It's not like I'm like have a fever or anything, you know. It's just been I've just been perpetually like struggling to breathe for a few days now. Oh man. Appreciate you guys coming out and chat though. It's been cool. Been cool hanging with you. Appreciate all the follows and stuff. I believe I do have another match tomorrow. Oh wait, no, Saturday. Sorry, Saturday. I actually don't have anything tomorrow. I don't think. Yeah, if you guys want something scheduled tomorrow, let me know. I'm actually free tomorrow. So I probably will maybe only do 1 or 2 tomorrow though. So we'll see. But yeah, Saturday's the next one I have. But I do hear the beeps on my screen, so we are going to be loading on in. After that long reset, appreciate you guys for actually that wasn't that long. I'm trolling. Appreciate you guys making that pretty swift. I've seen long intermissions before. As we're off to the races, map number 3 here. Do or die time now for final impact. We'll see if they can get something going. Already a better start though. 3 dead off the break. Razzie last alive. Toward top broken here. We'll see if he can get something done. Get some tags on through to the players, but not enough for a kill. Now Gizmo, yeah, just sliding forward first with the drone. I mean, we saw this the other night when I was doing K7, and I mean, the game in Chef was absolutely raging at players not waiting for their teammates. When you have the drone and you have a pistol, you cannot be the one to go first, to chow first. Especially when you're that far forward, because you're just gonna die for absolutely free. People just afraid to wait. Patience is a virtue, people. It's going to be the counter cap opportunity now. I mean, Deuce just gets on through. I'm not sure where Huck's looking. Yeah, I thought he had a player watching his outer, maybe. I'm not sure. The trade is on in, but interesting play there. And now Fatal deciding where he wants to go with the drone. Merc able to get, looks like 2 toward the window, though. And Merc might be able to just get a 3rd, potentially here, but is shut down at the goal line. And that could have honestly been a score. Fatal decides to go for a wrap, thinking that was going to get shut down on that push, but it ended up being probably a fruitful attempt there. So, no score on the board as of yet, as Gizmo gets one toward mid-map, and a much better showing off this start of this overload. Similar to the hardpoint, honestly. Cyberbully goes high to the sky, flies with the Jaeger, able to get the headshot multiplier. And he'll get 1. Gizmo behind enemy lines, only able to trade on out. And back and forth we go. The drone might reset here if nobody touches it. It's getting close. And they gotta be careful for the reset. It looks like it will, so 3 arrows already all dead as well, and now it's just Fatal in mid-map to try and protect the drone off of spawn. And it's gonna be the same push yet again from Final Impact. This time it's gonna be trades going back and forth evenly there. Now it's just down to Cyber. All 4 will fall though, and I mean, a great start from Grave off of spawn here. Oh, Mark, if he would have got that one, that could have been something. But look at the arrows on the minimap. Number 1, they're blocking this B area. They're already through. And it's really just up to the side of Final Impact to get something doing, but Razzie just gets all three on the drone, and that should be the for sure cap here. Fatal. I don't know what you're waiting for. There you go. Go, buddy. Go. This is free. The first one's on the board for Grave. And Razzie makes it happen. Nice routes from them. Heads up play. They just get all the slays in transition. And the drone's going to reset, and they're here as well. They're still blocking. It's going to be a double, maybe from Fatal here. Not quite, but it should be enough. It's going to be Deuce, dolphin diving, putting on in the second one. The relay is on through. They got to be careful about the counter cap, though. All four members spawning toward this A zone for Final. We'll see if they can make an impact with it. Fatal here. Stun's going to land. Not enough for a kill yet. The Jaeger Chow is coming through, and another one. 3 dead yet again. And the same situation. It's a Razzie. It's Merc in their spawn, blocking this A portal, and they're just guiding this drone to be able to go on through. Razzie with the double, and he'll put the third one on the board. Trading out his teammate in a beautiful way here. 13 and 5 from him, just shutting it down. And now one more to close out the half after a kind of a shaky start. It's been all smooth sailing. Deuce all the way in their spawn, and I mean, just puts the fourth one in. They just picked up the drone, and they just go. No resistance met there. At all. Nobody really wrapped back from Final Impact. And a fourth one before the half timer even goes down. So Grave now 4-0 up in this overload here. I mean, looking poised to close it here. I will say they were on the better side of things, but I mean, even still, Final Impact, they got to get something going in this one. It's not like they're super behind in the slaying either. It's pretty close, but just not getting the kills when it matters. That has been the difference maker so far, as well as a Razzie, 13 and 6. Top slaying in the lobby. Multiple doubles and triples for him off the rip so far is really why we see the scoreline the way it is. And Merc gets behind enemy lines. He could potentially kill this guy toward Broken. Hawk does get one before he falls at the very least, and it's going to be Gizmo on the other side as well, so potential now for Final Impact to do something. Merc gets one, and he'll stay alive, and he's playing the creddy. This might be another one here if he's patient enough, and it looks like it will be, and he's going to spot him. He's going for the execute, and he's going to get him. This looks like Shotzzy in scrims or something. A nice wild nade, though, is going to finally take care of him, but and now it's Huck, able to get a double at the very least, so he does shut down the potential push there from Grave, and I mean, all things considered, not the best start for Grave there. I mean, they had the kills, and they just really weren't able to convert. But here it is. It's a wild Merc going for a route again, but he's pretty far behind enemy lines. He could definitely make a play here, though. He's got to bait his teammate. It looks like he bait him, he shall. 1, 2, and they will fall. This should be the portal yet again. And the fifth one on the board. Grave looking comfortable in this den overload. Much more so than that Scar in map number 1. Fatal with another one toward mid-map. My god. The drone is going to reset toward this B portal, though. We'll see if anybody from Final Impact can even get something going. I mean, just like the scores have been so one-sided. Merc's going to take it back toward his spawn, out of the enemy lines of sight. And maybe back toward B we go. He already has Deuce up here, pushing through. He's going to get one. And they only have really one player to beat. And I mean, potential wrap through it as well. Razzie gets crazy timing on both these players. Shoots them both in the back. One off spawn. Fatal will get the third one. Or excuse me, second one for him. Sixth one on the board. As this has been clinical. From start to finish so far. I mean, Grave, I mean, even now with 3 minutes left on the board, I don't even know if Final Impact is possible to relay this many in a row. I mean, obviously, it probably is possible, but you basically have to be slaying them in their spawn killing them over and over and over, and I don't think that's going to be happening. Just the form that Grave look in right now has been pretty much perfect on Overload. Just a lot of routes taken by Merc and Razzie just getting through enemy lines. Unseen, unscathed, and they just make a play. They're able to get behind them, and that's the name of the game. You can't allow people to flank for free. You got to pick up the cuts. That can be difficult to do. The difficult thing to try and figure out where they're coming from, where the approach is going to be happening. And ET, I mean, he's the drone carrier, but he's just kind of finessing with his life right now, trying to make something going because he's lost all of his teammates. And it seems like no matter where he goes with the drone, enemy resistance is there. But I like this route out of him. He only has one player to beat, but I mean, this one player is a Razzie. And I mean, look at the juke he just made happen. Unable to get it done in the goal line. It is going to be Deuce able to shut it down. But I mean, I love the heads up play from him to try and get something going, to find the timing, the gap there. But it's all for naught, as it should be. Grave taking this now with only a minute 40 left. I do not think it's possible at this point for 6 drones to go through. So it should be smooth sailing to the finish here for Grave. We'll see how many more they can put up before this match ends. But I mean, 6 on the board. That's pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie, especially shutting them out so far. No scores going through for the other side. I mean, Final Impact. You tried, you fought, but you will fall, it would seem, in map number 3. And we'll see how many they can get before this is over. At least get a couple of scores on the board before it ends here to get some confidence going forward, possibly in your next match. But this was a pretty clinical last couple of rounds here from Grave. I mean, clinical 6-1 in the search. It's 6-1 in the overload. Really, the only map that was close was that map number 1 on Scar. So Grave looking pretty good in this one. And at least Final Impact able to put 1 on the board, thanks to Huck. In the end, before it's over, Razzie with 2 off spawn, they line up for him. And this might be a 7th one. Merc does get shut down at the goal line. Razzie is here. He's going off high to the sky off the top ropes. But will eventually fall, so no 7th one going on through. But that should just about do it here. 20 seconds left. We'll see. Maybe Gizmo can get one last one to say hello to you, and he will. 2nd one on the board, at the very least now, for Final Impact. And that will do it now in the scoring department. 3-0. Grave will take it, and they'll take it convincingly. Maybe some woes on Scar to look back on, but everything else pretty clinical, pretty smooth sailing throughout the series. Didn't really meet a whole lot of resistance. What's Huck? I can't talk right now. My nose is so plugged up. Once Huck came down to Earth after map number 1, it seemed like it was a much harder affair for them to get done in any of those other couple of maps, so. Decent showing nonetheless. You tried, you fought, you fell. And that'll do her. Razzie with, again, another great map, 30 bomb from him. 3,700 damage as well. Really the MVP for Grave tonight. Doing the most. And GG's. That'll do it for us tonight. We'll take one last look at the series, how it played out. I mean, I was talking about it a little bit on that overload because it was pretty much over at the end there. But I mean, yeah, the close map number 1, honestly, very close. Closer than probably it should have been. 48 for Huck wasn't enough to get it over the line in the end for Final Impact. Despite their best efforts, they lose that one and then swiftly lose the next couple once, you know, Huck returned toward a normal performance, I guess you'd say. 6-1 and 6-2, respectively, in the den on the search and overload. And that'll do it for me tonight. I mean, that was a quick one. Appreciate you guys coming on out. That was, honestly, I wasn't expecting it to go map 5. I was expecting maybe like a 3-1 type deal, but I thought the one of the S&Ds might have been pretty close. But no, wasn't going to be happening, as I believe it's now Grave. I believe they are now 2-1, or no, 2-0, sorry, excuse me, 2-0. And I believe that puts them to 6-2 map count, so that'll help them going playoff time with that 3-0 here tonight. And it's a really tough performance so far. I believe 0-3 for Final Impact, now 0-9 in map count. Haven't won a single map, if this is right, what I'm looking at. So really tough from them. I don't even know if they can come back and make it to playoffs at this point. They're pretty much out of it, I would say, but I don't know how many more games we have, obviously, to play. I'm actually not sure. We'll see, I guess. I just cast these games. I just work here, guys. But that's going to do it for me. Appreciate you guys coming on out. We should, I actually don't know. I think I'm free tomorrow. So if you guys need to cast tomorrow, let me know. I should be good to go for that one as well. But yeah, appreciate you guys coming on out. That was, yeah, a quick one. But no, nevertheless, still entertaining at the very least for me. So I'll post the VOD here in a little bit. Appreciate you guys for coming out. That'll do it. I'll see you later. Have a good one.
Steady watching me. Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy. Masks, casualties. Shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas dying the whole October. The real Halloween. Back to back funerals is them us, it's him or me. Don't get booked, cause ain't no bum money, we doing this shit for free. If he told that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the streets, we play for keeps. 2011, August 11, R.I.P.O.D. August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45. I'm like, what the fuck that mean?
You fighting an armed robbery, shorty, that's what they offer.
My little brother getting big, my uncle got that cough again. He been smoking crack since I was born, that must be smoking him. I used to stay up late at granny crib just to talk to him. When I was locked up, I knocked on his door and